I was listening to a sermon yesterday by my brother, who is a lead pastor of a church, local church in St. Augustine. And he is the guy who discipled me. And as I was listening to him preach about the importance of abiding in God's word, I just recalled our beginning years of walking through discipleship and him always pouring into me and always reminding me that the most critical part of the Christian walk is to abide in God's word. That is the backbone of the Christian walk. And without God's word, you're going to die of starvation, spiritual starvation. And he used an amazing analogy, because I know many of us are like, where do I start? I want to read God's word. I want to start to, establish some habits. I want to be disciplined. I want to get up, spend time with the Lord. Where do I start? Genesis, the Gospels, the prophets, like, what do I do? And I'm like, man, just begin. Wake up daily and begin to open God's word and begin to ask the Lord to show you. He used this analogy and he described that child that begins to ride a bike. The child doesn't just get on the bike and just zoom off. No, anybody who has raised children and taught them how to ride a bike, you give them the bike, the small bike, the little tyke bike. It's got the training wheels. And you begin to teach them, right? And how many times do they fall and scrape their knees? How many times are they getting frustrated and just wanting to stop? It's part of the process. It's painful. But before you know it, they're beginning to master the bike with the training wheels. You begin to take the training wheels off. You begin to see them starting to become more proficient. And why? How? It's the reps, the repetition. It's day after day after day of getting in and trying to learn to ride that bike. And before you know it, they are proficient. And the same goes for me. 13 years walking with the Lord. I haven't always been proficient in reading the word, but I made it a daily habit. And we see that the example of the Lord, anytime you read in the Gospels, it's the Lord waking up early. And before he did anything else, he went and communed with the Father. And so he set the example for us. And so for the Christian, it is vital to get up early in the morning, to spend time with the Lord in his word, in prayer, in communion, fellowship. We do that through opening the book. And the book tells us this. There's verse after verse after verse. I'm thinking out of the top of my mind, Psalm 1. Blessed is the man who meditates on the law of God day and night. It is Jesus who told Satan in Matthew 4, we don't live by bread alone, but every word that comes from the mouth of God, the revelation of God, Genesis to Revelation. God gave us his word. This is what we live by. Jesus said in John 15, abide in me and I in you. Apart from me, you can do nothing. What does it mean to abide? Abide in his word. Colossians 3 says, let the words of Christ dwell in you richly. What does that mean? That means the word is vital. It is the lifeline. It is our daily bread. It is our roadmap. It is our guiding light. It is our compass. And without this, you will starve. You will fall. So my friends, I just want to echo the words of my brother as he encourages his congregation to stay rooted in God's word. Man, even more for you guys on social media, wherever you are, to feed on God's word, to be accountable to that. Don't just wait for your pastor to feed you on Sunday. Don't just wait for your social media influencers to feed you on social media. Who knows if they're even feeding you what's biblical? Are you verifying? Do you even know what's biblical? Well, it starts by training, by committing, by disciplining yourself. Falling and scraping your knees, figuring it's going to be awkward. It's going to be all those things. But the more you do it, the better you become. It's reps, reps, reps. Guys, get after it.